Right, hello everyone, welcome back to the next mission. I think it's mission 5, isn't it? Another mission to Bremen, as we said. So here we go. So very similar to what we did last time. It's very similar routes. Rally up over Norfolk. Back in towards Germany, we're going via the north this time. This time the primary target is the ore refinery. So we bombed the Focke-Wulf factory last time. This time we're going to bomb the ore refinery, try to do that. The industrial complex is the tertiary. So if we can't get the ore refinery, we might have a look at the finishing off the Focke-Wulf factory. If not, we'll have a look at the industrial complex again. So this time, ingressing from the north. These are the sort of best directions to sort of attack these targets from. So do that, in through the flak quickly, then sort of egress out towards the sort of south. And then off to the west. A few fighter bases, so what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 or 7. Yeah, there's going to be a few people around. And then we'll try and do what we can to hit these targets. So there we go. This is going to be the aircraft we're using. Liberty Bell is going to be leading the group. I think they're on their fourth mission now. So the fourth mission, still one of the original bombers. Anxious Angel. We've got Eagle's Wrath. Target for tonight, R.R. Ack, I don't know how that's pronounced. And your wife's going as well, so you never know, your wife might get a good pounding on this mission. Bombs, £250, bombs and some incendiaries. They're probably pretty good for an ore refinery. They'll probably do a pretty decent job of the Focke-Wulf factory as well if we go there as well. So that's it. Target intelligence, don't need to care about that. Let's go have a look. Let's go and do this. Another quick brief. Some quick look at the video files. So we're going to be attacking from the sort of north to the south. So we're going to be flying in from the left as we're sort of looking at this. Coming in sort of a bit of an industrial complex, it seems, sort of in the middle of a residential area. So is that maybe a train line or roads? Not too sure. Something to the north. Bit of a parkland towards the north as well. So hopefully this won't be too difficult to spot. Depends on the weather. It's not the biggest of targets, so we'll see if we can hit this one. Ore refinery, Focke-Wulf factory. There's the bombs, fighter escorts, couple of squadron of P-47s. Again, high priority. Yeah, it's good to get it destroyed. Focke-Wulf, high priority again. Moderate damage. That's from the last mission we've done. And again, we've got the industrial complex. Not damaged yet, but medium priority. So always another chance. So let's go and sign this off, and let's go and start the mission. There we go. Right, let's start this mission.
Start engine.
Start. Yeah, thank you very much. What's the weather looking? Weather's looking a little bit better today, a bit clearer.
Cowl flaps.
Didn't actually see the date. Somewhere in December this is, isn't it? So pretty good weather. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the weather's not going to be too bad when we get to the target. So again, as always, let the computer do all this bit. We'll take off, form up, even head out, and then head off towards Germany. So let's just crack on with this mission.
Master switch on.
Okay, so we've just done our first sort of waypoint, really. We'll just turn over the Dutch coast, just to a quick little position fix. We're just over the island now, about to cross the coast. I don't know what island this is, but large enough the top of off the coast of the Netherlands. So it's pretty easy to spot. We can see the forest down there. We're just over here, so we haven't drifted too far, just a little bit north. But just about across the coast. There we go. About to head over the top of this forest. There we go. That's the position updated. Little friends have joined us. So I think they've just dropped their fuel tanks. Yeah, they've just dropped them. And let's just keep on heading off, heading towards Germany's airspace, and carrying on with mission.
Takeoff a heading of 155. Repeat, 155. Okay.
Okay, so just having a look quick at the map now. So we'll be at the sort of decision point in the next couple of minutes to get the weather. Just looking at the sort of route inbounds. The primary is the oil refinery here, so just having a quick look of what we can see for the bomb site. We've got a train line that sort of runs north to south. That's going to go all the way to the target, just in the north of it. Nice big sort of oblong shape of I don't know, residential area as well, so hopefully that should be quite obvious. Nice big sort of grey bit. So hopefully we can just sort of pick that up in the bomb site. When we go through, if the weather's fine, then we should be able to pick this up in sort of at the top there. So heading's going to be about 200 to 230 degrees, I would imagine. So let's just get on the radio operator, because we're going to need him in a second. No fighters as of yet as well, which is good. Hamburg's looking pretty clear off to the left. So still 30,000 feet at the minute, so it's going to be quite a high bombing altitude. But hopefully if the weather's clear we should be able to get a good picture of it through the bomber sight and get the bombs on target. Okay, here we go, the fighters are coming in now, so let's have a look at the back.
6 o'clock level, coming in.
Alright, let's see if we can get these. Quite annoyingly, right at the decision point. So good hits on a lot of them. Good, I think we fent most of those off. Alright, here's the radio operator, as expected, he's buggered off. Need you on the radio station, mate. I knew he'd do that. Alright, let's have a look. Cloudy is 610, so that's not too bad actually. I think we can probably just about do it at that. Secondary's a Fokker Wolf, that's fair. With 4/10, that's not too bad. Yeah, tertiary 4/10 as well. Yeah, so I think that the primary's absolutely fine. Still got the fighters coming in. He's brave to do this on his own. He's getting absolutely mullered. Sorry, mate. I don't think you're going to have much chance. Yeah, he's definitely out. Yeah, that's good hits. Oh, boom, there we go. He's not going to cause us any more problems. So, even though the fighters, quite a lot in numbers, they're not particularly good. think this tail gunner's having an absolute field day, so we've got a few more coming in. Looks like he's aiming right towards us. Yeah, I think fent them off as well. Any more for any more? Oh, there's a couple more. There we go. If the ball turret can have a go. Boom. Yeah. Not quite as successful as the tail gunner, but I think he got one. Any more? One other go? No, you can't see much out of this thing, can you? Right, there we go. Nearly at the bombing run. So let's just get these. I think I'm in the right bomber. I don't think it was actually. Target sort of on the nose down here. We'll have a look for it in a second. There's the harbour. Right, let's see if we can do this. Right, there's the train line. I think it is there. There's the sort of bit of green, sort of common lands, grassland. I think that's it. Still trying to search. Yeah, I think I can see the buildings. I think that's it there. So yeah, it's just to the sort of northwest of the port, so fairly sure. And there's the port over there, so I think this is it, just under here, just where the crosshairs are. It's about there, just need to adjust the drift now. Let's have a look at the drift meter. Drifting a little bit left, so let's go a little bit right. Right, a couple of degrees. Just looking at this triangular diamond shaped bit of grass there, stopping that moving. Can't do much about the fighters at this time. Still drifting. 3 degrees, 3 or 4 degrees to the right. Got fighters on the back. Guys are going to have to do what they can. Feel a little bit helpless here. I'm sure I can probably do it better than AI, but here we go. Still a little bit more to the right. There's the target. Nearly stopped the drift. Maybe a few more degrees. 5 degrees to the right, maybe. That's looking pretty good. Let's get the mean point of impact somewhere in the middle. A little bit more to the right. Being attacked from all over places, all directions at the minute. a little bit more to the right. Storage tanks on the left-hand side of the target, by the looks of it, on the sort of eastern side. Oh, there's fighters all over us.
Flight 109 at 2 level, inbound. Bandit at 2 level inbound.
Just adjust that ever so slightly. I think that should be a pretty good place.
Bandit, squad level, coming in. Bandit at 2 level inbound.
Just a little bit too much to the right now, I think.
Bandit, 6 o'clock level, coming in. At 11 level inbound.
Bit of cloud cover, that's not really helping us.
Coming in. Bandit, 6 o'clock level, coming in. Bandit, 6 o'clock level, coming in.
Not quite sure how accurate this is going to be. I'll be able to fine tune it just at the last minute. Yeah. There we go. Real last minute adjustments here. I think that's going to be just about okay. There you go, pretty much the centre of the target, that's fine. That should work out quite nicely. Drift has been sorted. Some very last minute corrections there, but I think we're probably just about sorted out, so it's not going to be too off target. Yeah, drift is looking pretty good. Someone's out of ammo already, not too sure that was. There you go, bomb's gone. How many sticks of bombs we got? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sticks of bombs. Looks like all the bombs are good. Right, here's the target. So we're coming in from the north. So we're coming in this direction. So yeah, hopefully these bombs should hit the target pretty much square on. I'm fairly confident we had a pretty good aim point. How good are we going to be? Yeah, that's looking okay. Okay, maybe a little bit left to target. Again, we were a little bit left to target on the last bomb run, I think. So not too bad. We've got a lot of the sort of targets. Maybe just missed a little bit off to the right, but that's okay. We'll take that. Right, let's get back to getting out of here. That's good. So rear cover's still got some bullets. Lots of fighters around. Let's see if we can deal with these. No idea who ran out of bullets. Bomber's looking good though. Again, can't see any damage. Not in terms of fuel leaks or anything. Maybe a couple of scratches, but oh, there we go. You're being brave. Go on then, let's have some. Oh, I nearly had you. And another one. Now what I do have the ammunition quantity on double, only because I think I remember reading something somewhere that the double ammunition quantity was probably a bit more accurate in terms of sort of how long it would last. To be honest, with the amount of fighters we get, I think having double ammunition is probably a good thing. Might have to jump to another bomber in a minute. Let's see if we can jump to a couple of other bombers, see how they're... He's still got quite a bit of ammunition, 1,000 rounds left, good. It's okay. there's loads of fighters. Not had any flak again. Not any flak because there's so many fighters around. Swings and roundabouts, really. At least with no flak, the bombers should escape relatively unscathed. Oh, there's an aircraft coming in turn. Nah, I don't think I'll go in. That was useless. I think we might do well to get out of here without running out of ammunition. Alright, go on then, buddy. Let's dance. And we're getting hits. I do feel like the fighters that turn up a little bit later never quite get hits. Why can't you turn in? I don't know if it's just me. Oh, he had a hit. I think I've got him. Trying to jump to another bomber to get to another gunner station, and I don't have time. Come on. You must be getting hits. Oh, they're all over us. Everywhere. There's a load more. Well, it's keeping it interesting, I suppose. And at least the enemy fighters aren't particularly that good. They don't seem to be very accurate. Not going to worry too much about the navigation at the minute of the lead bomber. We just have to muddle our way out of here somehow. Go on, let's have it. You're going after me. See, I swear I got you. We're sort of heading 247, so we're sort of slowly vacating or egressing out of the target area. Don't think our little friends have done much at all. I mean, you know, this new update isn't too bad. It's obviously had a lot more fighters, a bit more interesting, but really they need to add some more little friends, I think. You know, having 16 or 24 fighters attack us is great, but you know, then you need to have maybe another 12 or 16 friendly aircraft, really, to at least even the odds a bit. Top turret's got quite a lot of ammunition left, so I'm sure we can use a few of these rounds. Go on in. Oh, there's got to be some hits. If they go down too low below the horizon, the top turret can't really get them. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can't reach him. Gone too low. There's the next turn. Got no idea if we've got any injuries on the other bombers yet. let's get the Dodge out of here, I think. Oh, someone just crashed. Assume that was probably a fighter. Oh, he's out of ammunition. Bugger. Oh, it's never ending. Right, that has to be hits. Yeah, it just doesn't seem to be registering hits. I don't know if it's me or... Sure I had hits there. Well, that definitely had a hit. He definitely was hit. Not easy. Still coming in. There's still a few fighters left. They're all diving down now. I wonder if they've run out of ammunition or fuel, maybe. They all seem to be... Maybe they're bugging out. Maybe that's it. Maybe we're finally safe. Maybe we're good. Right, let's have a quick look at the bombers. Right, so he's injured. So I think let's have a look. Who's our bomber? Who's our... There we go. Radio officer and Liberty Bout is him. I think he's going off. Come on, Mike. Let's go and give some first aid. Anybody else? They're okay. They're okay. They're okay. Good. So all the crew seem okay. The other bombers. A couple of injuries. Let's do a quick navigation fix in a second as well. Yeah, almost out of the fighter zones. Down across the coast here. Should be pretty easy. So I think navigation position is actually pretty good. We are, yeah, literally not far off. Good. So that looks like a relatively another successful mission. No bombers lost. Higher squadron, lower squadron, they all seem good. All our 6 and our bomber squadron, they're pretty good as well. A couple of hits. Fighters have got us a little bit, but apart from that, doesn't seem to be any too much damage. A couple of injuries as well, but on the whole, I think that's going to be pretty good. So I think we've done okay. So let's just nurse these bombers back to England. Make sure all the any first aid casualties need sort of seeing to, keep them fit, keep them alive, get back to England, and get back to base, and we'll have a look at the debrief. So yeah, this update again, no flak again today, simply because there's so many fighters around. So I don't mind the extra fighters, but because we don't get any flak, which does less damage to the bombers. But maybe too many enemy fighters, not enough friendly fighters. Don't know. Maybe it's still a bit of work in progress. Maybe they'll fix that. Maybe they'll update it with the next patch that they do. But we shall see. Right. Anyway, let's go back to the EK and back to England and see what the debrief says. Right, so just check the bombers, and we've got about 3 bombers with fuel leaks. I think your mum's leaking, so she definitely has been hitting a tank somewhere. So if we have a quick look at the fuel gauge, so yeah, engine 1, 100 gallons in engine 1, engine 2 is looking better, 200 gallons, which is pretty, that's what we're expecting, 200 gallons in 3 and 4. So we're expecting 1 to run out of fuel eventually. Now we can transfer this if I wanted to, so I could go from tank 1 into maybe, I don't know, tank 4 or 3, one of those two. If I wanted to do it, I could, but really all that's going to happen is the engine 1's going to run out of fuel and start windmilling earlier. We're not expecting any more fighters or fly for any sort of any flak zones or anything like that, so I'm just going to let these bombers just run out of fuel naturally, because otherwise we're just shutting down an engine a bit prematurely. So yeah, I think it was your mum. Who else? Oh yeah, who's that? RRAC, whatever, air engine 1 as well. So they're running out of fuel pretty quickly. So yeah, they're less than 50 gallons now. But fortunately, engine 2, 3, and 4, they're all doing fine. So engine 1's going to run out of fuel in us very, very shortly. Who's this? This is target for tonight. Yeah, target for tonight, they're number 3, so they're just down to about 100 gallons. They're going to be running out of fuel. And I think it's that. So I think it's the last 3 bombers. I think everyone else, they're good. 3, yeah, maybe 3 is just a tiny little bit less, but not really any major leaks. Can't remember who this is, but I think they're fine. Yeah, and Liberty Bell as well, the lead aircraft. They're absolutely fine as well. So yeah, we're going to shut down a couple of engines shortly. Now it's going to be quite straightforward. We just basically shut it down and feather the engine. We've dropped the altitude to about 26,000 feet for the next waypoint. This is just basically to allow the bombers to keep up with us on 3 engines. I think 30,000 feet, they should be able to do that about 30,000 feet with relatively light load. But I'll just drop the altitude down just a little bit, just to make it a bit more easier for them. So when we get to shutting the engine down, we'll come back to that in a few minutes, and we'll sort all the bombers out that have got fuel leaks, and then we just head back to England. So there we go, that's the engines just finally rolled back. The fuel is now expired, there's nothing left. So you can see there the aircraft's keeping up, which is fine. The engine is just windmilling now, so that's fine. So we're just going to feather it. There's not really much we need to do. I'm just going to feather the button, and then there we go. That's simply done. Now, of course, in reality, what we'd probably do is bring the thrust back. Probably, I don't know, move that somewhere, maybe, and then just leave these to be in control. Remaining sort of the computer to be in control of these. So that should be enough, and then hopefully we should be able to get back on 3 engines without having too many problems. So we do that on the other 3 aircraft that are leaking fuel. We've still got a little bit further to go before they're all out, but there we go. That one's done, and then we'll do the others when we need to. Okay, so here's one of the bombers. Obviously one of the engines damaged, so I probably might take over manually and just do this one. Just because I have a funny feeling probably won't be able to do the landing quite as well. So it looks gears down, flaps coming down. Just lock the tower wheel. Be a little bit of asymmetric yaw from the right hand side. Reasonably well trimmed. There we go, and we're down. Just give control back to the computer. That's not too bad. So that was a pretty good effort. Save that bomber. And let's get the other aircraft down and have a quick debrief. Right, so here we go, it's the debrief. So that wasn't too bad. I think one of the aircraft crash landed, so it may come up in the debrief. Crash landed on the airfield, so it might be okay. But it might show up in the debrief. Let's have a quick look. Oh no, it hasn't actually, that's good. So the oil refinery was attacked again, 0 miles, never mind. Bombers lost 0, so yeah, one of the aircraft did crash land in the end. But it wasn't that bad, I just didn't get a chance to intervene and manually control it quickly enough. So, but it wasn't too bad. Totally destroyed, that's good. 9 enemy kills, that's pretty decent. 1 medium wound on Depperschmidt, and Begley's got a flesh wound. So not too many injuries. The bomb damage is pretty good as well. Purple Heart, Medal of Honor for Robertson. I guess he was probably the tail gunner of somebody. I'm fairly sure he got quite a few kills. Let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at the in-tray. So just a short note to commend you on the continued good work. Good. Perfect. There's a few people in the sick bay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Some news. So let's have a quick look. Trying to think of who that was. I have a funny feeling it was the tower gunner of Liberty Bell. Medal of Honor, there we go. Yeah, so this guy, Darryl Robertson, was a tower gunner. He's had a Medal of Honor there for, must have been shooting down quite a few aircraft. So that's fine. Bomber information. I'm sure we can have a look at this. 4 missions now. Yeah. Let's have a quick look at the last mission. Oh, there we go. It's mission 4. And he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, he's become an ace in a single mission. No wonder he got a Medal of Honor. Perfect. The bomber crashed. I can't quite remember which one it was. Anxious Angel, Chowhound. We'll have a look in a second on the. And when we go outside, our ACK, yeah, that might have been the one. That might have been the one that crash landed. But I think the crew are okay. So I don't think there's anything wrong with the crew. The rest of them all okay. Yeah, your wife's pretty good as well. Perfect. So let's have a quick look. So yeah, this is the one that crash landed. Yeah, doesn't look too bad now. It looked a little bit worse when it was on the ground. But yeah, that's got a little bit of damage to it. Left main gear punctured, right wing. So yeah, it's quite a bit. So we'll probably just leave that one for the next mission. All the crew's fine though. So most of the bombers are absolutely fine. I think we've got one more mission to go to Bremen. What is it? 16th of December. I need to have a look at the the chronology or the history of the squadron. But I think it's one more mission to Bremen, and then we'll be going somewhere else after that. So thanks so much, guys. This is going to be a good video. Yeah, I think the latest patch, still needs a bit of tweaking, I think. Lots of fighters to contend with, so lots of fighters to shoot down. But the problem is you don't really get any flak then, because the fighters are surrounding you. So it's making it a little bit easier, should I say. Easier in one way because you don't have any flaks, the bombers aren't really getting peppered quite so much. A little bit harder because there's obviously lots of fighters and you just run out of ammunition. So yeah, I think there's still a little bit of work to do, maybe on the update. Maybe not so many fighters would be a little bit better, maybe half the number of fighters, and maybe that'll make it a bit better. But I'm sure the guys doing this and updating it regularly are looking into it, so we'll see what happens on the next one. Anyway, have a good day, guys, see you later, and I'll see you on the next one.